fancy ice cubes. Look at those.
It's going to be the name of the show.
Those are nice ice cubes.
Thanks.
Well, hello, listeners, and welcome back for another episode of Smoking Butts and Tapping Ash with your
Podcast. You forgot podcast.
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 I don't ever say podcast, do
You
I?
should say podcast every single
No,
week.
ever. It's the podcast where we talk about cigars, barbecue, and all the shit in between.
There
With
we
your
go.
host.
With your, I'm messing up today.
You're
With your
all
host,
out of whack today,
I am.
buddy.
with your beautiful, sexy host.
Dave.
And Scott.
Scott's here today, and I'm Travis.
Yep, you are, Travis.
We are here recording live at the Red Banana Art Studio.
We sure are. It's not mobile today.
It's not mobile today.
It's stationary.
Stationary. We're here because it's kind of last minute, so we can get it out for the listeners
That's
Yes.
today. Really tomorrow.
It's the day before.
It's the day before.
right.
A little
Mm-hmm.
We're
behind the
recording
scenes.
Tuesday night.
But
We sure are. This is a fresh one. You guys get a fresh one. You're welcome.
Fresh meat.
let's get into this smoke. What is? Go do your smoke.
Yeah,
thing.
this is the smoke brought to you by My Monthly Cigars and fucking good coffee.
He said it right again.
Was that right?
He's getting
Is
better.
that the right way?
Nestor.
What did you just call me, Travis?
Nestor.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Reserva Maduro.
That's right. That's what we are smoking. Nestor Reserva Maduro.
It's actually a pretty good stick so
It
far.
is.
I think, yeah,
I
it's pretty good.
really dig the cold draw.
I'm kind of liking the.
Just lit it up.
I don't know if it's the
little-
wings that I just got, but like there's something almost like sweet off of it too.
No, I'm getting it too. I got it off the cold draw
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, I did a little cold draw.
Just slight hint.
Yeah.
What would you guys think that the MSRP on this would be?
$7.95.
$9.
$6.47.
Wow.
I'd pay that. For
I
it.
would too, man. I'd buy
Yeah.
a box of these bad boys. I really like it.
How much? $6?
Like $6? Yeah, man. Can't beat that. I wonder if any of our places around here have these.
I've never
I've
seen
never
this.
seen it.
Never
I
seen
haven't
this.
either.
Nestor.
Might have to.
Who actually makes it? Is it Nestor?
Let's see. Let's check the old handy dandy
This is
thing.
why
Yes, I believe so. Nestor
monthly-
Reserve Maduro. Torpedo 6x54. Wrapper Connecticut broadleaf. Binder Nicaraguan. Filler Nicaraguan and Dominican. Strength medium to full. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Say it's a
not right now.
No,
Maybe
it's not.
maybe
It might ramp up.
but I'd say it's on the lighter side of medium right off the bat.
Yeah. But
'Cause
it might ramp up later.
This is even my first cigar of the day.
Well, it's mine too. Well, no,
Ooh.
actually, it's my second. We had
Go ahead
one
and-
before you got
Go
here.
ahead and get you a pull on the retro hail there.
Well, I did the retro
That's a
earlier.
little
but I-
different than the
Yeah.
regular.
It's a little strong.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. Has
But
a
this-
lot more of a kick to it that way, though.
This came in our Robusto box.
It sure did. Me and Travis both get the Robusto
4
box.
cigars for $29.99 a month.
That's right. And
And-
Scott, you get the El Presidente, don't you?
Presidente.
El
double it.
Presidente.
2 of each.
That's fitting.
For $50 a box.
So I have another one of these to smoke.
Damn, you
Can I
do,
have it?
don't you?
No.
You're not very nice.
No, that's
No,
okay.
I'm not very nice at all. I brought you a gift tonight.
He did. He brought us both a present. It's
Mm-hmm.
very cool. It's a nice little coaster with some cigar bands made into it. And mine has my favorite, Rocky Patel. The Edge is one of the bands.
Mine are.
And actually, that's the one we're smoking on the next episode.
It sure is.
Believe it or not.
Yes, I can't wait.
I didn't
We're
even
saving
plan
that one
that.
for last.
Connecticut. Libya. Mine's very nice. And I am drinking nice cold water with fancy ice cubes
Nice.
from Dave's fridge.
Yep, we are not drinking fucking good coffee at the moment
No.
because I would be up all freaking night if I drank any
Well, you
right
might
now.
need to be. You're going to have to,
Yes.
whatever, edit this thing and get
Yep.
it up.
Edit this bad boy.
He's a
upload it.
professional. He
I
haven't
was
done
like-
in 5 minutes.
I know. I sat
He
with him
acts
last
like it
time, and he's
takes
like,
about 20.
Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I sat with him last time, and I'll show you the behind the scenes.
That was with this boy.
With him showing me 19,000 different things, we were done in about 8 minutes.
Exactly.
I was like,
We-
you can have
when
this.
Travis was here, it was about 40 minutes. But with the old board, it was a good
Well,
hour.
everything with Travis, you double the time
Yeah.
because
Oh,
you
yeah.
got to teach him. He's slow and he's
No,
slower.
okay, well, now what's this? No, what's this? What's this do? What's his button do? I'm gonna push
I
it.
didn't really care. I wasn't asking questions that night. He wanted to show me, and I was like, I don't really care.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta go. I got a game. Travis, it's not even baseball season. Yeah, I know.
Tonight I do have a game.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight we do.
Sure, you do.
We have fall ball. We have started that in Marion. Cole
Oh,
has.
fall ball,
Fall,
So is this a travel team?
Nope. All
all local.
all just in Marion at the Ray Falsey Park. It's all there. And it's decent schedule. It doesn't work out good for us doing this because they're all Monday and Tuesday night games
No,
until
that
the end
sucks,
of October.
dude.
Yeah. But
That's
they're all in
we'll
one
have
spot.
to record
and-
on some Sundays then.
Yeah, we'll cook some more food.
Yeah.
That's right. You know,
so-
me and Scott are down for that.
So next Sunday we recording in?
I don't know.
I actually don't have any plans next Sunday. As
Speaking of
right now.
Sundays, what did you do this past weekend on Labor Day weekend?
Not much really. Hung out at the lake. Neighbors cooked.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do on Labor Day is hang out at the lake.
Yeah. That's what we
Is
did.
it?
How was your lake day with friends? Oh wait, you took the family. Because you don't have any friends.
Yeah, I don't
Your
have
friends
any
were
friends.
here.
My
Friends
friend-
were
friend-
here at
Yeah.
my house and Scott's house.
I don't have any friends. No, we had a good time. We went out Sunday for Lake Day. It was good until the end. We packed everything up, getting ready to pull up the anchor.
Boat wouldn't start.
Boat won't start. Boat was
Oh
dead.
no!
Boat wouldn't
Did you have
start.
to get towed in?
Yeah, I had to have my friend John. He was leaving the cove we were in, and I called him. I said, "You don't happen to have any jumper cables?" And it's not my battery. I was like, that's what I thought. I said, "There's no way that battery's bad because I play my stereo separate, and I've got an on and off switch for the battery. So when I get there and we're going to be there for a while, I'll turn the battery off. You know." So when he came over, he didn't have jumper cables, but he had a spare battery also. He said, well, we can pop my battery out and put it in yours, see if it will start. Nope, put it in, it's just nothing. There's a short somewhere. It won't do nothing. And his battery was good.
That's why Scott's glad he don't own a boat no more.
That's right, man.
These are the times, that's what I told
Yep,
him. I
they're a
said,
pain in the ass.
Yep.
Yeah, I've had a few John boats and a couple bass boats, which is not nearly the headache as the boats you guys own. And those were enough for me to say, screw that crap.
Yeah. They're not bad. I mean, they're worth it.
It
but-
sounds awful. Being towed on the water sounds like the last
Well,
thing
Sounds
I want to do.
embarrassing.
Yeah, it does.
Well, it's kind of one of those things. It's not if it happens, it's when it's going to happen. I don't care what boat you got. At some point, if you boat long enough, you're getting towed in.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I don't have a boat.
Yeah, you're getting towed in.
Plus, I don't have a truck anymore. So
Yeah, I don't have a truck. I don't have a
That's
truck.
true. You don't.
I don't have a truck anymore.
Nope, you did some wheeling and dealing for a boat slip, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Well, and I just usually use my dad's and put it
Very
in and
nice.
out. I think one year Scott put me in the water. Didn't you last year?
Yeah, I should have left you.
Yeah. Scott put me in the water.
So where do you keep your boat, like through the winter?
Last year I kept it at Scott's farm up there by the Lake Egypt. Kept it there.
That's a good deal.
He's
Yeah.
still not paid me for that.
Oh.
Well, I was going to pay him.
There's interest.
He's
you know.
got this 97 by 100 pole barn sitting there with a lawnmower in it. And he goes, yeah, you can park it out front underneath that oak tree. I'm like, how much is it to park it in that big empty barn? No, that's where I keep my lawnmower. Your lawnmower's going to have a lot of room.
It's a
you-
big mower.
Yeah, you sit your boat outside, you know. Like I keep my lawnmower
Oh,
covered
shit,
from the
that's
snow.
hilarious, man.
So what about you, Dave? What'd you do?
Oh,
You had an
hell,
adventure this
I
weekend.
did.
Yeah, we've been waiting to hear this story. Oh, it's going.
So this is a adventure in the resale business.
I've been waiting to hear this.
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
was.
it's probably not as exciting as you guys are expecting. But
Yeah, I'm
man,
really
I
going to
was-
be let down, but I'm excited to hear
You
it.
guys know me; I don't get pissed very easy. Like
Oh, so you got pissed.
I was fucking pissed.
Oh, I'm even more excited because he doesn't.
I wish I would have been there.
Dave
So-
doesn't really get pissed.
I mean, it took everything for me to not slap a 50-some-odd-year-old man right in the face. So this has been a deal working for like 2 or 3 weeks maybe. And I bought a comic book collection a few weeks to a month ago, and I pulled out all the stuff that I wanted and that we were going to get graded and resale and things like that. So all that was left was very common things. And the post on Facebook says short box full of $1 to $5 comics. You know, and the short box holds like 150 comics. There goes Travis. He's done.
No, I'm listening.
So he texts me. He's like, "Would you ship this?" So I had it posted for like $80, and to be honest with you, I would have took 20 just to have it gone, because you got to start high. And
Right.
you can't start low and go up. I'm like, no, I'd much rather not ship it. You know, there's nothing in here really worth shipping. You know, if it was something great, I would ship it separately. But you're only like an hour and a half away, 2 hours. I'd rather just meet you on a weekend when we're both free. So he kept trying to get me to ship the damn shit. And a short box of comics is not light. I mean, it's a good 30 pounds
Yeah.
at least. He's like, well, I'll send you $130 in PayPal, but you got to send me an invoice first. I'm like, okay. I've never had that request. I was like, well, maybe he owns a shop.
Yeah.
You know, he needs a receipt. That's understandable. So I did that, and he sent $130 for the books and to ship, and instantly it says partial amount of your funds are on hold for 21 days. I'm like, oh, you sack of shit. You figured something out that I don't know.
Yeah.
And it showed $21 available, and the rest was on hold.
But now he was buying them for 80, right?
Yes, and then the
And
rest
he
was
sent you
shipping.
100. Okay, all right.
So I kept on at him. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm not going to ship these. I'm just going to refund you because this is already a pain in the ass. I can't even get enough money out from your transaction to ship you your comics.
Yeah, because you don't.
So, no, don't do that.
Was this a Venmo or PayPal or what was
PayPal.
it? PayPal, okay.
So he's like, no, don't do that. I don't have anything going on Monday. I'll be back in town. You know, if you're not doing anything. I'm like, I'm not doing anything Monday. I'll be happy to go up there. Me and my kid will go up, have some lunch, mess around, you know, whatever. It's like, okay. So we decided to meet up at the Best Buy up there. So me and Max drive, you know, however far it is, hour and 40 minutes. Get there, the guy's waiting there. And he's the older dude, and I didn't know what to expect. And he gets out, and he's like, let me see these comics. I'm like, okay. So I hand him the box. And prior to that, he's like, bring whatever you want to sell, because we're going to make a deal. I'm like, great. So I bring like $400 in comics additional in case he wanted something. So he starts pulling these out. He's like, these are all junk. These are all like dollar comics. I'm like, yeah, that's what you bought.
And he had
Yeah,
pictures
yeah.
of them in the beginning.
Well, I said, there's nothing worth going out and taking pictures. It's all just
Oh.
random.
So you
Cheap
was, up,
ass
you was up
comics.
front and told him that.
Yeah, it's on the post. You can still read it right now because I put it back up. But he's like, well, I was under the impression I was getting 18 copies of Wolverine #1. I'm like, I bet you were. Then the post would have been like $2,000. So you're getting the $80 box. You didn't send me any additional money, which I still don't have at that point in time. He's
Yeah.
like, well, I know why, because I got to hit this button and say that I received the goods before you get your money. I'm like, okay, I see how this is going. So he's like, well, let's see what else you got. I'd hate to you drove all the way up here. I'm not going to buy these. I'm like, okay, you motherfucker. You know, you just ruined my holiday.
The price just went up if you are buying
Yeah.
anything.
And I was like, these are priced out for a convention that we were going to take them to. You know, these are high priced. You know, they're actually priced accordingly, but I'm willing to make a deal because we're right here. You know, I probably would have took half the value since there's nothing else to do but just hand him the books. So he like takes them all out, gets all the shit out of order. I had it all alphabetized in numerical order. And the other stuff I had in like value order to post on eBay. So he just mixes all the shit up and he makes his own little pile. He's like, you know, I paid you $130, right? I'm like, I'm well aware that you have it sent, but I still don't have it.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and reiterate that. He's like, well, this pile here looks like it's about 130, like I sent you. And there was like 2 books in there that were $80 each. Like,
Yeah.
all day long.
Yeah.
You know, good comic books. And he's like, well, this is just not worth it to me. I'm like, all right, I'm going to chalk it up to a day out with me and my kid. So I was like a little bit perturbed, you know,
Yeah.
but what else was I going to do yesterday? Like me and Max were going exploring anyway. He's like, well, hold on. Let's go ahead and figure something out. Like, don't you want to make a deal? I'll buy something. I'm like, not really.
Yeah, at that point, you've done pissed me
Yeah.
off. You're
Yeah.
insulting me.
So
Yeah.
he's like, oh, whatever. So I start taking his shit back. He's like, well, come here. Let's figure it out. I hate that you drove all the way up here, changing his tone, trying to be nice. He's like, you really want to drive all the way up here and not sell me anything?
He thought he could get you
Yeah,
down
he
to
was like
nothing.
scrambling
Yeah.
because he's a predator.
Yeah.
He's trying to get a shitload of valuable comics for absolutely nothing.
Mhm.
He thought he was dealing with somebody that had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? No, I don't want to sell you a fucking thing. I'm getting in my car and we're leaving. So I was so pissed, man.
Did you say it just like
Yeah,
that? That's
I
funny.
did to an old bastard. And I left one part out, the part that pissed me off the most. So when he was pulling the other comics out, the cheap ones, he's like, you didn't tell me you pulled all the other ones out. Like, I was under the impression I was getting Wolverine and Ninja Turtles and all this stuff. I'm like, look back in your text. Take a look and tell me what it says. He's like, he scrolls back and you could tell his face just got red. He's like, this just says you pulled them. I was like, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
He's like, that's like working at a steakhouse saying you don't have steak. I'm like, what in the fuck are you talking about, man? You're not making any damn sense right now.
Oh, I wish I could have been.
So he's just trying
Don't
to take
you wish
it.
you would have been there
Oh,
just to
yeah.
see Dave's face?
Even Max, I got in the car. Max was like, what was wrong with that guy? He's like, if he was trying to negotiate, he's the worst negotiator ever.
he probably thought, okay, this guy's driving all this way. I'll, like you said,
Yeah.
I'll buy all he's got and offer him $200 or something.
Mhm.
You know. And
That's
just-
exactly what he thought. He thought he was going to steal from
He thought he
somebody.
was he was going to get something for
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, because
A lot of shit.
he's not. Fuck. I'm
So
done.
he didn't buy anything. You didn't sell him
No, I
anything.
didn't sell him the fucking thing.
I mean, I would have said you can
Dave
buy
at
all
this
this, but
point's
it's going to
like,
be
fucking dude.
$500.
Yeah,
you know,
like-
whatever.
He collects love story comics, and I had 4 of them. And I had told him prior that he could just have those, with the deal. I fucking grabbed those sons of bitches back from him and got in my car, and I was out of there.
So he didn't.
I
He
was
didn't even buy the
pissed.
$80 worth that he was. Nothing.
No,
Nothing.
Nope. I sat there in my car, refunded his $21 that was available,
Yeah.
and got the hell out of there. And just, I was pissed off.
Well, did you?
Man, I
did
was
you
so
and Max
pissed.
at least have fun?
Yeah, we walked the mall, which is, I haven't been to a mall.
You
in
should have kept
fucking-
his $21 and made him file a claim. And
I
go through
should
all
have
kinds
done
of
that.
Bullshit.
I should have definitely.
I mean,
done
he would
that. I could
eventually
have.
he would eventually got it back, but made him go through
No,
the
I
trouble.
think I would have been able to keep it. 'Cause
Really?
He sent it.
you
and
should have done that just to
it's
be
not-
an
it
ass.
wasn't
Well,
like
that was
a
$21 in fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And it was his fault. He knew what you were bringing.
Yep. But I haven't been in a mall in forever, so we went in that mall at like 10:30,
And where were you at?
Fairview
Fairview.
Heights.
Oh yeah.
And the mall was open, all the lights are on, but not a damn store was open.
Probably
At
don't open
10:30.
till noon. Well, it was Monday though.
Yeah, there was no like changed hours or anything. Just all the stores inside are only open 11 to 8 now, which is super weird because
Yeah.
that place is busy. That's a busy town, you know what I mean?
11 to 8. Huh?
So yeah, we walked the mall, got some exercise, waited for some shit to open up.
Hmm.
Then
Well,
we
good.
went and ate at Kretzer's.
That was a pretty good story.
That was.
I gotta admit.
That was probably the best one.
I
you
just
told.
wish I would have been there to see your reaction.
I wish you guys.
I would have
been
loved to
there,
have
too.
seen Piss Dave.
Yeah. I don't honestly
Mm.
know if I've ever really seen
neither.
Piss Dave in all the years.
Not many
I
people
mean,
have.
he gets kind of perturbed, and I can tell when he gets a little perturbed, but he doesn't show
No,
it.
He was pissed yesterday.
Like
No,
we'll
I'm
talk
sure.
about it later, but like he won't ever
Yeah.
say anything to
Yeah,
the
I mean, I
person.
get
He
aggravated.
gets mad at you all the time, but like we just talk about it behind your back.
Well, same thing with you. He
Well,
gets
yeah.
pissed at you all
Well,
the
I
time.
know, but
And then he'll text me on the side.
That's what they
He'll be
invented
like, you
side
believe that
texting
son of
for.
a bitch?
What did he fucking say to me?
So, what do you guys think of the stick so far?
I think it's
I
pretty
like
good.
it a lot.
I like
re-
it too.
I do too. For $7, it's
Yeah, I would buy
and
this.
and
I
coming
would
in the
too.
box.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
see,
far,
the good
this is
thing
probably
about-
my favorite one that we've got this month, but we haven't.
Oh, yeah,
smoked
this
the
is
edge
definitely
yet.
my
We haven't
favorite
done
one
this
from-
edge.
I
This is
know.
definitely my favorite so far.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
the thing is if you didn't have that, that's the good thing about my monthly is we never would have got this or not.
I would have never
Right.
bought
And
this.
I would have never bought this.
I've
yeah.
never heard of this brand.
I would have
No,
never
me
saw it.
neither.
I would have never bought it.
Yeah.
If
But now I
even-
know to look for it when I'm out and about.
Mm.
It's exciting.
And so you didn't do anything exciting this weekend? You don't have any stories or nothing?
No, we stayed at the lake. BJ fixed a brisket, which I told Dave earlier was very dry,
I bet.
which he admitted it. It had good flavor, but it was dry.
Mm-hmm.
But
Brisket's very hard to cook.
you know, us three are kind of picky on our meats now. So
Yes.
but
I've found it like we ourselves have ruined going out to eat for me.
I don't ever hardly
Yes.
get barbecue when I go out.
I never do.
No. Never.
It's never good.
Like if I go to a barbecue restaurant, most of them have fish. I'll get their fish dinner or something.
Yeah, I'll
I
get
never get barbecue.
Hey, pretty lady,
Never.
can I buy you a fish
A
sandwich?
Fish sandwich?
What movie's that from? That'll be this week's quote.
Oh fuck! Here we go with that shit.
Dave knew it. He finished the line.
I don't watch.
I'm looking
Are we
at a
gonna go
half
through
empty
this
bottle of
every
Cavassier. It's
Hey,
the
it's
ladies'
Leon
man.
Phelps, the ladies' man.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know who Bonnie Raitt is?
Bonnie Raitt?
You said that like you don't.
No,
For real?
Hmm.
Oh my
I don't.
gosh.
I will.
Seriously?
I will admit,
Both
like,
of you two jackasses don't know who Bonnie Raitt. You didn't know who it was.
I
I'll,
do. No, I didn't know. I couldn't name a song.
I just say I'll admit, like I'm bad
Your
with
sister-in-law
names.
called you out earlier.
yeah, I know. She's
Yeah.
like, you don't know who's singing this song? I'm like, no, I don't know who's singing this song. I don't
Like,
know
Oh, so you
anybody.
knew the name.
Name
you
them-
just
name-
didn't
yeah.
know it was her.
Name me a
Okay.
song. She's singer, I guess.
Yeah.
She's a singer from like the 70s, 80s.
What was her
right?
popular song?
Like, I don't know. I still don't know the name of any songs.
Speaking of popular songs, we do have to have a moment of silence because my man Jimmy Buffett,
Oh yeah, he's gone.
he's gone.
Yeah, Travis had a very sad weekend.
I did. I'm still not like over. It's like every day it almost gets worse. I'm like I've
Really?
never met the man, and it's just because it's like you feel like all that fun's come to an end, and I know it won't. I mean, the Parrotheads will still
It
go
lives
on,
on.
and they'll do something. There'll be somebody. They're already talking on Facebook. Oh, have Mac McAnally and the Core Reefers, do a farewell tour. And I'm sure it's just going to be a money grab. So somebody's going to do it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And if not, I guarantee, especially Cincinnati Parrothead Club, because that was the biggest tailgate of them all.
Is that where he's from? Cincinnati
No,
or something?
he's from. He's actually originally from Mississippi, but
Is he? I didn't
yeah.
even know where he's
But
from.
Cincinnati was like the best tailgate. That was the one you wanted.
That
to
was
go
the
to.
ultimate tailgate.
That was
if
the
you wanted to go
ultimate
to a
tailgate.
Buffett tailgate. That
Yeah, and
was
if you wanted to go to a concert, that was kind of the one. So, and their Parrothead Club, because of that, is very big. Does a lot of stuff. So I think they'll probably. He usually did that concert sometime in July. So I'm betting June or July next year they'll have a Parrothead gathering, something. You know what I mean? I think they'll still have it. Which, honestly, a lot of people like that. When we went to Cincinnati, neither one of us
We
went
just
to,
tailgated.
We tailgated. We went back to the hotel and listened to the concert in the parking lot on a speaker on the
Yeah.
XM
That sounds
radio.
like more fun to me.
It
Well,
was.
but the tailgate is so fun, and you meet so many people. And
you see lots of boobies.
I was getting ready to ask that very question.
oh,
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
you see a lot of boobies.
Oh,
But I mean, you think about like the only way I met
Calm down.
the
Oh,
only way I met
get me
Scott
excited.
was through Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, that's true.
I joined the Parrothead
It
Club.
is.
Yep, that's how I met Scott.
I still wouldn't know this fathead.
No, I mean, and all the people and you met
So it's
Scott.
Buffett's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the woman to blame.
That's a song.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, so I was pretty upset. I don't know.
It's
still,
okay.
I still kind of am. I did,
Life
you know
goes
what I mean?
on.
It'll be
Life
all
goes
right,
on, and
Travis.
it's not like we went to all the concerts, or whatever.
Yeah.
That one guy, Michael something, he holds the record because one of the things when you go to the tailgates is they have tattoos as stencils, and if they'll put a big V on you if you're a virgin, if it's your first show,
Yeah.
or like how you brag how many shows you've been to. Well, this guy, I saw the article on him today, and he wrote a big page or whatever, and he had went to 256
Holy
Buffett concerts.
shit.
He held the record. He went the most. But there's a picture of him when he met Buffett, and they tattooed on his arm, and his says at the time like 252 or something, and Buffett they tattooed on him all.
Yeah,
he's
that's
like,
cool.
I got you beat. Went to all of them.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That reminds me of something. It's like I was just thinking about like what that would take to coordinate that for one thing. Like how much money it would cost. Like
To do what?
to go to all those damn concerts.
Oh yeah,
Well, a ticket's probably $150,
So there you go. So
Yeah.
give or take.
yeah. And the thing is, he actually goes to all the concerts, and I've seen his pictures and where he's at. Front row at Jimmy Buffett was, I mean, a ticket was $2,500.
yeah, so there's a guy.
That's-
Yeah,
and
That's stupid.
he's in the first 10 rows every time.
this has nothing to do with Buffett, but has to do with super fans.
Mhm.
There's a guy that's on wrestling on Raw and SmackDown and every episode, and he is always front row, center of the audience, facing the camera. They call him Green Shirt Guy because he always has a green shirt
Really?
on and a khaki hat, and he is at every single one of them, including pay-per-views. And that's the longest running episodic show in all of history is WWE WWF. So that's every freaking Monday, every freaking other day that they're wherever they are. Fridays it's been, Thursdays it's been, Sundays it's been. Could you imagine like revolving your whole damn life to go see a show of sweaty men grapple each other
No.
Yeah,
every
no,
single week?
No.
And it's always in a different town. It's never in the same town 2 weeks in a row. I mean, they could be.
I mean, how could you do that?
I don't
mean,
have a
it doesn't
clue.
even sound fun to me.
My guess is he lives in a camper and just drives.
You'd have to, yeah.
Like
I don't-
an RV.
My guess is he has pictures of Vince McMahon's wiener or something, and he
He gets in for free or something.
that has to be what it is because that
Wow.
shit ain't cheap either.
Yeah.
You're talking, for front row center to a taped event is $500 or more
Yeah.
every
Well,
week, twice a
I
week.
wonder, if, and I didn't know this until today, and I don't know for sure how it works, but, thousands, millions of these people are writing, all their stories about Buffett and going. And there was another guy on there that had been to like 211 or something. He was the closest one to this Michael guy, him and his wife. And in his post or something, he said, well, every year we bought season tickets. So I wonder if, and I've never seen this, is there a way, I'm guessing how he wrote it, it was like you could go on and say, well, I'm buying a ticket, I pay this amount of money, and I
I've
get a ticket
never-
to every, I've never heard of it.
Never heard of such.
But he
thing.
said,
haven't
he
either.
goes, every year
To
we
a
would
concert,
buy,
a season ticket.
that's what he said. He goes, we would buy, we buy season passes. So I'm like, well, I
I
guess
mean,
maybe it's like the Cardinal or something, but to me,
That had to be a $20,000
oh,
pass.
oh yeah,
At
and it's him and
least.
his wife.
That's
I mean, because you're talking one show is a front row seat is $2,500, but this guy said he.
yeah.
So you're
Holy
talking,
shit.
yeah, probably $100,000 for him and his wife both, $50,000 each, and maybe they're looking at it. Well, you get a big discount if you buy, and we'll give you one of his tickets to every show he's going to do this year.
Yeah.
But what if you can't make it? I don't know. I guess if you got the money, who cares? And,
I don't know.
and probably it's like people who buy Cardinals tickets. They probably have a business and just write it off. And I can't go here, Scott.
Yeah.
You can have the tickets.
Yeah.
Remember, use my business.
That's crazy.
Why don't
man.
you start a business and buy us cool stuff like that?
Yes, season tickets to all kinds of good things.
Sure. I'll do it.
All right.
Hey,
that was
let's-
easy.
That was easy. Let's get into this rub down.
This week it's a rub down,
Sauced
all
up.
sauced up,
All up.
all in one.
All
love
in
it.
one.
This comes to us from my good friend, Mr. Ryan Petrie. Again, so far he's our biggest barbecue sponsor.
Good.
This is 2 weeks
So he sent us all
in
this?
a month. Yep, he actually delivered these in person
Well, good. He can.
and
he
brought
just-
me lunch.
He can do it every week.
Yeah, he can do it every week. He's doing a great job.
He might. You never know. He's a really good dude.
That's cool.
Heck yeah. So this is something that I don't think any of us would have ever bought for this particular reason.
I had thought about it. This one, the sauce.
Okay.
Before when on the sauce stuff.
But he's like, dude, you got to try it on something. He's like, I'm a big fan of the barbecue sauce. And he hadn't tried the salt either. So he brought us Country Bob's, seasoning salt, regular all-purpose sauce, and the original barbecue sauce, which I had never had the barbecue sauce or the seasoned salt.
Well, I had thought of getting that because it's semi-local.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Centralia.
it is local.
Yeah,
It's
it's
about an
Centralia.
hour away.
Yeah, that's why I thought about grabbing that
And
one.
I didn't realize that till we went to our barbecue meeting up that way that they were local.
Mhm.
So I just thought it was like A1 or some
No,
shit
they're-
because you see it everywhere.
Yep.
I guess you do.
Well, you see it in all the stores around here.
Yeah, around
Yeah.
here for
no,
sure.
he's pretty big, but yeah, it's the company's based out of Centralia, Illinois.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome, man. So I made some wings while we were waiting on Travis to get here, which took forever.
Sorry,
That's okay.
Yeah.
I've had a day.
It's all right. I don't know how your wings were when you got here. Ours
were
were
good.
nice and crispy.
They were crispy.
But, okay, good deal.
They're actually-
Oh, you got a compliment.
Well, I
Oh
will.
my gosh.
I will say they were crispy because Dave. I give him shit. Dave makes good chicken, but like I've told him, I like my wings naked, but I almost like them fried where that skin gets crispy. That's what I like.
Flash fry.
Yeah, like flash fried. I
Yeah.
like that
I
crispier
agree.
skin. And
the
his
Elks, the Elks does that now. They'll flash fry 'em.
his are usually like, I don't know what to call it, like the loose
like
skin.
smoked wings.
Yeah, like smoked wing, like the loose skin, you know.
Yeah.
But that one,
So this
with
is
the salt was good.
the new method with the Vortex on the Kamado grill. And we cooked them at like 500 plus.
Yeah, they was hot.
Yeah, I mean, shit was hot. And I wanted to get them nice and crispy just for you, Travis.
Oh, well, you did perfect today.
Well, good deal. I'm so happy. This we got a blind here trying
So
to
how are we going to
fly away on us.
How are we going to do?
We
Just
okay.
Well,
Here's what
Dave
we
can
did.
explain what he did.
We each got 3 wings. One of them, all of them had the seasoned salt on them.
Oh, all of them.
All
did?
of them did.
Okay.
So the first one we tried just had the seasoned salt alone. Second one was the seasoned salt and the all-purpose sauce. And the third one was the seasoned salt and the barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
So Travis, I know you're not a sauce guy, so you can go first. We'll go around robin. We'll start with the salt, just the seasoned salt.
Just the seasoned salt on
Yep.
it.
What'd you think of that?
The wing itself was cooked perfect. I didn't get much off the seasoned salt.
Ooh, I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, salt. Now
surprised.
that you saw me do that second one where you said try the other
Yeah,
bite.
you couldn't even see any chicken on there.
Well, I did that because the first
That's
one I
straight up
thought, well,
salt.
Dave did this, so it's going to be light, and so I did it, and I was like, ooh, you could taste that one, but
It wasn't light.
it was just salty. It wasn't much taste other than salt.
Okay.
Is what I got.
On the first one, or on
No, I'm just saying on the rub itself.
Okay. Scott,
I did get a lot of salt, but I did like it. I would probably buy that. And I'll be honest with you, before today, I probably would have never picked it up.
I would have never tried
It's
it.
kind of an all-purpose. I could see it being good
Seasoning
on a
salt.
lot of different stuff. The seasoning
Yeah.
salt. I will probably buy that, put it in the rotation.
Probably be good on some shrimp.
380 milligrams of sodium.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
got a lot
Travis
of salt.
couldn't even taste it.
It's one of those
No,
you're
I
gonna,
could when I put it on there.
It's
Oh,
one
yeah.
of those you need to use lightly.
Yes,
Yeah.
do not dump it on there.
Do not use it heavy, but I would buy that and use it again.
I had a pretty decent coating on all the wings, and Travis couldn't pick it up. I think you may have a problem.
I
don't
can't-
know.
Well, no,
I think your
I-
chemical balances
No,
are
I'm
off.
saying. Okay, when we get to the sauce, I liked it better with the. I like this one.
Okay.
You
Okay.
go around.
All right, you, Dave.
I liked it. I thought it was freaking awesome. I'll cook that again in a heartbeat. And yeah, it kind of blew me away how good it really was. I can't wait to hear from Ryan when he tries the seasoned salt.
He hasn't tried it.
Not at the time that he brought these to me.
Yeah, because I've only tried the all-purpose sauce.
Yeah, I think that's what most people.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
all
even
I've
know
heard.
if I've ever seen their
I
barbecue
haven't either.
sauce or paid attention. I definitely haven't paid attention to the other stuff. So, what do you think of the all-purpose sauce, Travis?
The all-purpose sauce, I liked it with on the wing. It was good. A light little glaze like you did, that was good. It wasn't drenched in it.
Yeah,
That was good.
Scott.
Same way. I liked
Yeah,
it.
good
It was
shit.
perfect. Wasn't too much.
Could you
wasn't too
taste
little.
the rub through the sauce?
No,
I didn't either.
I couldn't either.
I did not. I got more of the sauce.
Yep, I really liked it. I would say it's more of a steak sauce typically.
Yeah.
The
I hate
all-purpose
saying
sauce,
that, but
yeah.
I know what you're saying.
I mean, it falls in that category.
Yes, it does.
And
A good steak doesn't need sauce.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why I hate saying steak sauce.
So-
I do too.
I don't want
I
that.
put
It's
the
like
sauce-
Stephanie. She puts A1 on all her steaks.
Oh, yeah. Just-
without even trying it.
just
she
eat
just
chicken
dumps
strips.
it on there. I'm like, what's the point? All you're doing
There's
is
no
tasting
point.
A1.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's like, well, I love the taste of it. I'm like,
Just
Well,
take
then just
shot
order
of
a bottle of
A1.
A1.
I go, well, then I'm going to start cooking you the cheapest piece of freaking meat.
Yes.
If that's what you want to taste.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to
Absolutely.
taste the meat through the
Oh, it
seasoning.
pisses me off. You fix her a nice ribeye and she'll just dump
yeah.
that shit on there. It's like, oh,
But when I put the sauce on there, the wings were like sizzling still. So
Mhm.
it like cooked the sauce a little
Yeah.
bit. And I think it gave it a sweetness that it doesn't typically have. When you're just like dipping your meat into that sauce.
Yeah.
Very good. and I could barely get any salt through that.
Yeah.
So maybe in the future I'll put a base layer of the seasoning, then the sauce, and a little light dusting on top. Try that out.
Okay.
Travis, I already know your opinion on the next one, the regular original barbecue sauce.
I was not a fan. You know what it tastes like to me, and I told Scott I don't think you heard
Barbecue
me.
sauce.
I think it tasted like
Malls.
malls. I think that's what it tastes like. Tastes
You
like
think so?
malls.
Man,
Yeah.
I love malls. It's
Well-
a very underrated sauce.
Well, then we know what Dave's going to do.
Hmm?
We know what you're going to say about it.
Huh?
I
No,
like
no,
the
you don't.
sauce. I mean, I would buy that and use it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would be real good on like a pork steak.
I would buy
definitely.
these two.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy that one
I
again.
want to try
Really?
that and let it set up on the grill when I'm
Yeah.
cooking something and see what it does.
Mhm.
See how it reacts to the heat.
Overall, all three, I think I like the dry the best because I
Yep.
really like that seasoned salt.
I do too.
Actually, overall, on the wings I had, those three, I like the one with the all-purpose sauce the
Really?
best. Yeah.
Yep. I thought that had the most flavor.
But I liked how you did it because it wasn't real saucy. You know what I mean? It was just
Yeah,
kinda
I tried
Like
to
just
just-
a thin little
Yeah.
glaze.
I try to
It was
just
nice.
give it a little hit.
Yeah, so it gave it the seasoning, and I didn't know it had this on it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the last one with the regular sauce, we like took a bite with just the sauce and then put some more of the seasoning salt on top of the other side and tried it, and that was probably my favorite. Just with the salty and sweet
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But the sauce alone, I like the all-purpose better.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna give them? Rate them. Go for it, Travis.
Now, is this an overall rating?
Well, we got a little bit of time. Might as well do each of them.
Well, okay. The seasoning salt, just the seasoning salt on that, and I just go off of what I'm trying. I'm going to give it about a 7. We'll give it that.
Okay.
And then the all-purpose sauce, that I'll give it an 8.5.
Okay.
And then the original barbecue sauce, I'm going to give it about a 5. Just because
Okay.
that's just for
So
me.
overall, you give it all about a 7.
Yeah.
Sound about right?
Yeah, about
Okay.
7.5. Yeah.
I'm gonna give the seasoning salt probably a 9. I
Okay.
mean, I liked it. The all-purpose, probably about an 8. The other, probably 7.
So 8 it is.
Yeah,
for
probably
the whole
average
shebang.
of 8.
Yep. I'm going to give the seasoning salt a 9 for sure. Man, it's almost a 10. It's pretty good. I'm going to give it a 9.5.
I can see that.
Very good. The all-purpose sauce, I'm going to give about an 8.5. It was damn good. And the regular barbecue sauce was very solid. Don't get me wrong. I'm giving it an 8. So I'm going to say I'm going
You're
to give
about
it a
8.5,
9.
9.
8.5 to 9. We'll say 9.
So we're 8.
Altogether. Because of how surprised I was that it was this damn good, I'm going to give it all together a 9.
The thing is, I would have never bought this in the store.
No.
I would have never thought to
I don't
pick
think somebody out there is probably this is
Yeah.
their
I
favorite
know
thing.
in the past I've bought that Country Bob's, but I bought it for pork steaks.
that. Yeah.
I've done that, just the all-purpose sauce, but
I
I've never
mean,
bought the other two.
In a restaurant, I'll dip mine in there if the meat's dry, you know,
Yeah.
just choke it down. But that's probably about the only time I've ever actually tried Country Bob's, honestly.
Yeah.
But not the case anymore.
Nope.
Travis said he got some vinegar on the barbecue sauce.
I did not
I
get
didn't
any
get
vinegar. There's
any
not
of
even
that.
vinegar in it, is there?
It just tastes
I
like.
don't think
It
so.
just tastes like malls. I think.
I didn't get that.
I didn't get vinegar at all.
Try a little bit by itself. Maybe it was just your
Dip
sour.
dip your finger in there.
There's no vinegar in it.
I think it was your sour
It's like in the
attitude.
it's in the top 3 ingredients.
Is it?
Vinegar? Yes.
I didn't taste it.
Tomato concentrate, tomato paste, and water. Sugar, vinegar. Yeah, molasses,
So
corn
the
syrup.
sugar overcompensates
Yeah,
the vinegar.
that's why
Yeah.
I know. You guys, I think there's something chemically imbalanced wrong with you, Dave. You
Oh, I know there
you
is.
couldn't pick up. You couldn't pick up that vinegar.
Mine's in my head. Yours is in your body chemistry. Scott, will you roll this blind up some? It's right behind you. Oh,
Whoa!
shit. That came out of nowhere.
It's that time. I got you guys.
Is it? You did. You caught
This
us off
week's
guard.
Would You Rather, where I ask a question, and you have to pick one or the other.
Okay.
We go all the way.
Go all
That's
the way.
good enough.
We're all the way kind of guys.
We are kind of all the way kind of.
All right. Would you rather? You're getting in the ring. Would you rather
The
have-
ring, like a Boxing ring?
Would you rather have to box Mike Tyson? Now, this is, of course, in their glory, in their heydays.
Oh, shit.
In their prime.
In their prime, would you rather fight Mike Tyson or George Foreman?
George Foreman. I think if Mike Tyson hit you in his prime,
you're
and
dead.
you're just a person off the road,
He'd
you're
kill
just
us.
going to die.
Yeah, he
I
would
think
kill
they're
us.
both going to kill you.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the thing.
yeah,
Both
it's
of
going to
them
be
would.
pretty.
You get a hit from either one
I
of
think
them.
Tyson would be just instant. You'd just be gone.
You don't think George Foreman
I mean,
would
he
be
would probably
instant?
cave your face in. I don't think he would die, though. You know what I mean?
He wouldn't get close enough to bite my ear off. I can promise you that.
No. I mean, I don't know. He'd probably run pretty fast back
Man,
then.
I don't know.
I mean, we're talking both of them in their absolute prime, whatever years it was, and George Foreman or which one you have to get in the ring with one
I
of
mean,
them.
Foreman was a
and box
little
him.
bit before my time. So, Scott, you probably know better than I would.
Boy, that's a slam.
Put your dukes up, 30 style boxing.
Bare
Well,
knuckles.
since he was more in my prime, I'm going to go with George Foreman.
Is that really who
Oh,
you
shit.
go with?
Probably.
I
I think they're both going to knock your
Oh,
ass
yeah,
out.
I'll be
you're
honest.
going to be hurting for a
I'm
good while.
thinking that George may be a little lighter blow.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with Dave.
He was
Mike
probably
may-
an all-around better
think-
boxer.
I think George might have been a more. Is there such a thing as more of a friendly boxer to where
He was a more
anytime
he
you
was a
saw
sporty
Mike Tyson, you
that Mike Tyson was mean.
he
Yeah.
looked mean and pissed off.
boxer. He was
Yes.
out to fucking kill
So
somebody.
George may have been a little lighter
Yes.
hit.
Yeah,
I'm going with George.
I am too.
So I listened to a podcast recently with Butterbean on it. And I have another funny story about Butterbean in a second. But I guess he was in like a walker and a wheelchair like a year or two ago. And now he is down to 300 pounds or so from the DDP yoga, the Diamond Dallas Page yoga. And they're trying to schedule a fight between him and Mike Tyson.
Oh man,
And like everybody's picking Butterbean over Tyson. They said that he hits way harder.
Tyson's punch was because honestly today I almost changed it up, and I was going back and forth when I was thinking about this, and I almost did. Would you rather get in a cage or a ring or whatever with Mike Tyson, or would you rather get in the ring with Conor McGregor? Two totally, different fighters, but he's
That's
still
too.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
because I was like,
I haven't seen Connor fight that much, so I'll be
I've
honest
seen a
with
few
you.
of them where he fights, but
I know he's been getting his ass whipped lately.
yeah, he's
Actually, we were at your barn for the last fight.
yeah,
and
they
we
paid
just
all
got-
that money. It was like
It was
$180 or something.
Oh, that would
and me
piss
and Dave
me
didn't
off.
have anything.
Yeah,
and
we
we
me and
finally
Travis
got
were
it.
drinking in the corner.
Yeah. And they were at the barn, and it was what like the 21-second fight or something.
Yeah, they
Conor
paid
McGregor
like
gave him-
$150.
How much they pay
$50.
for it?
It was
It was up there. It was $150.
yeah, because I told him I said
Because they drove to the freaking store and bought a Roku just because Travis didn't have anything that offered the pay-per-view. He was like, we got to have this. We got to get
no.
this.
Remember,
fight."
my sister ended up
And it
bringing
was
it down.
21
That's right.
we
that's
got
right.
my
It
sister's
was
Roku.
21 seconds.
It was short
It was
because
something like
there were
that.
several fights leading up to it. We
That was
watched
the one
for a few
where
hours.
the what's his name? Nate Robinson, the basketball player,
Yeah.
the short guy. He had a fight.
Yeah.
He did pretty well.
I don't know for sure if it was 20. It was something very short because me and Dave were in the corner. I was like, "Oh, they're pissed." 'Cause you could hear them. Are you kidding me? But we waited for hours for this fight to come on.
They just packed up and left.
Yep, they all were mad.
After that, they just left.
Because all the Justin and them came over, and I said, "You guys can watch it," but I was like, "I'm not being mean." I was like, "But I'll supply the venue, the place to watch it, but I'm not paying because I don't care to watch the fight. I'll just cook or whatever." And Dave's like, "I don't care." So we were sitting over at the bar just drinking, and they watched it. They're like, "Let's go home." They were all mad.
we were just like sipping, just
Yeah,
smiling.
we were just dying over there laughing because we were like, "Them idiots just paid like $150 to
wow.
watch this fight." And it was boom, knockout.
It was great. It was like the week after Valentine's Day or something.
Yeah,
I
something.
remember. It was,
was
crazy,
crazy.
man. They were mad.
So I have an honorary mention here, kind of.
Okay.
Or an honorary would you rather, because I was working with a fella today, and I was coming up with one. And I actually was going to save this, but I'll forget it. He said, well, we have one that me and my friends came up with in high school. So, okay, let me remember how I say it. Would you rather have sex with...
Oh,
okay,
Lord.
no, it's
Oh.
make... No,
this
no.
was your kid, wasn't
no.
it?
Huh?
Did your kid?
No,
do
it's a
this
guy I
last
work
guy I
with. He
work.
said they did this in high school.
I know. I think
You
he's
ha-
hiding.
But no, it is.
Okay.
It's Megan. You have to have sex with Megan Fox, but it's Megan Fox's body with Rush Limbaugh's head.
Oh.
Now, okay, when you do this, you're
Shit.
doing it complete missionary style, and you cannot break eye contact the whole time. Okay.
So you're deadlocked.
Yeah. Or would you rather have sex with? It was Megan Fox's body with Rush Limbaugh's head, or Rush Limbaugh's body with Megan Fox's face.
This is terrible.
I was like, that's terrible. I go, but because immediately I was just like, well,
This may be worse.
Turn her
than-
around where I
than
don't
the
see
one
Rush
you did a few weeks ago, Travis. That you did 3 or 4 weeks in a
I'm
row.
gonna let somebody answer this first.
I mean,
I have no idea.
you gotta.
There's not a good answer here.
no,
I mean, is Rush Limbaugh's body female?
no, it's Rush Limbaugh's body.
Oh,
That's what
well.
I was
Oh,
like.
well, then that's a
that's what I'm
easy.
saying is, I mean, it's not really it's a kind of a no-brainer.
I'm glad
right?
I asked that question
Yeah,
first.
because otherwise it's Rush Limbaugh's body.
I'm going with Rush's face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Rush's
am
face
too.
and Megan Fox's body.
Yeah.
But he's like, you can't break eye contact. You gotta have missionary style. I'm gonna have eye contact the whole time.
That's fine.
God,
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, you're just going to be rubbing wieners otherwise, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could
Oh, gross.
picture, you know,
I wish you guys
Oh.
could see Travis's gestures here.
lift up the legs a little bit. Do the old legs over the shoulder routine.
oh my God.
You guys are getting ready to see my wings again. Holy shit, that's terrible.
Oh shit.
That was awful,
bad.
whoever said that.
Yeah,
That's bad.
that was
You're
pretty good one.
grounded.
So I had to do it.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh God,
That's terrible.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really bad.
Oh.
I know. Oh, I've
Okay.
got to go to a baseball game. I can.
Yep.
Travis got to wrap it up.
Yep.
It's gonna be
We're
short and
about
sweet.
46 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, cool.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
I was
quick.
trying to
That's a
squeeze one
sweet
to keep the fans happy, but I also got to keep the family happy and go to. Plus, we're down to one car. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I own freaking 4 cars, and I'm down to.
you're going to
Well,
have
if
to
you
buy a
wouldn't
new
buy a
one.
piece of shit all
Well,
the time.
I'm actually down to 3, but me and Rebecca are driving. Where does it reach the point when my 18-year-old having the cars? I thought that all day. I'm like, I'm sitting here running around, walking to work, doing these different things.
Did she have a boyfriend take her place?
Well, he was gone to work too.
Oh.
She had to get to school.
Well, she should take
and-
him to work and then use his truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you I could, never mind. I could get her there through my profession.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I should tell her
just saying.
that.
Yeah, give her that option.
Yeah, tell her that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be funny.
There we go.
No, her car's going to go in the shop and
Oh,
figure out what's
man.
wrong with it.
All right.
What do you guys think of the cigar?
I love it.
Yeah, I do too, man.
Very
I
good
would buy
cigar.
this again.
Very good. Very
Yep.
good stick.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, sir.
My
Nick
Monthly
G,
Cigars.
everybody look it up. My Monthly Cigars. Fucking good coffee. Order you some coffee and use code SBTA
Yep.
to save on
Free shipping
Free shipping
on your first
Your first
order.
box.
on your first order.
Yep.
It's
I need-
an awesome
oh,
deal.
I'm
30
almost
bucks
out
a
of
month.
fucking good coffee. I'm down to my
I
last
am
bag.
too.
We ordered the whole bean. That's the way to go.
I've got a
It's
little
even
grinder.
better.
Is it better?
Yeah,
you
not
get-
much. Like the ground is very good. Like I think there's just a little bit extra oil or something when you do the grind it
And
yourself.
don't you get more out of that? They say if you grind your own, it's cheaper or whatever. Right? That's what I've always
I
heard.
think it's the same weight. I think they
You
ship
probably
the same
get about
weight.
the same, I would think.
I would say so.
I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe an extra. Maybe I don't.
Fuck,
know.
I don't
maybe
know.
a little bit.
I don't know. Either way,
Okay.
take your pick,
All
whichever one you like. You know, I wish he would bring back K-Cups. I don't know if he ever did them. I know he was talking about them.
He used to have them on the website, but I never ordered them.
That's something
Ooh,
good to
now,
have. Just
yeah, Rebecca would
spare,
order those
Yeah.
as the K cups.
Yeah, definitely, man. Just
Because she's really the only one in our house.
Now
that
you can
drinks
buy a
coffee
little
regularly.
plastic thing and put it in there, can't
Yeah.
you?
it's not
Put-
the same.
It's not the same.
No.
I've never
Nope.
done it.
I've tried it.
We
It's
tried
not
one of
the
those,
same.
and she said
It
it,
just
wasn't.
doesn't taste
It's more watered down.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
It just doesn't work like it
should.
it should.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks.
But
Glad I never bought
anyway,
one.
try it.
Yeah.
Make you big pots of it.
Yes, big, large pots of fucking good coffee. Do you have anything coming up, guys?
No, we got to have Scott's question before we go.
Yeah, we do. I'm just making sure we're touching
I don't
all the
know.
bases.
You don't know?
Ask us a question.
Oh,
Whatever
I've
you
got
want.
to ask you a question, don't I?
Yeah, this is
We
the
didn't
end.
do this last week.
We didn't?
No.
Yeah, we did.
What was it?
He asked
What did
Yeah,
I ask last week?
Like some kind of food or something.
No.
He asked it.
Nope, we skipped this last week.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did too. Even if he did ask it, you couldn't hear it over the cicadas. So
No, he asked something.
when you're cooking chicken, what's your favorite? Thighs, breast, or wings?
Just to eat or
Yes,
just cooking?
If you're cooking to cook for the evening, which would you rather cook?
I enjoy a chicken thigh the best.
Okay.
mine used to be thighs. I think if you cook a breast like perfectly, there's not much better. But I love me some wings.
I do too. I'm a wing guy.
I think.
I'm just saying, sitting down and eating a piece of chicken.
I love a
all-
good
yeah.
breast, but you can dry that out real quick.
Yes.
Yep.
that's the
If it's
problem.
not dried out, it's my favorite. But
Yes.
it just happens.
There's nothing better than a good chicken wing, though.
That's true.
me.
Yep.
There's your question.
There you go.
I like it.
We'll keep it
Alright.
chicken based today.
There
Well,
we go. Chicken based.
everybody
Chicken
check us out on Facebook, Smoking Butts Tap and Ash. Wednesday, 5 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Episodes drop.
I got work to do.
You got some work to do when we leave here.
Mm-hmm.
Check us out. Anybody got any rubs or anything? Sauces?
Hey, I had an idea.
Send us one.
I meant to bring this up earlier, but we're starting to get a couple listeners like across the globe. I think it'd be cool to come up with a weird fact from these countries when they pop up. Like we can each like research and come up with some wacky fact from that particular country.
Let's do it.
Just any
To
fact.
shout them out. Maybe that'll give them a little extra entertainment, and maybe they can chime in on the Facebook group
Yeah.
if they're able to join
That's
from
a good
over there.
idea.
I don't know. And
We'll-
let us know
we'll-
if we're
we'll
full of
pick
shit
a-
or not.
We'll pick a country off air.
Yep.
Yeah, you tell us one.
The one that just popped up this past week is a listener in Italy. So
Well,
next
let's
week,
make that our first one.
next
Let's do
week
that.
is Italy.
Let's do that.
So we just got to find a fun fact
We'll-
about
we'll do
Italy.
research.
Yeah, just something weird, wacky.
Off the
Yeah.
wall, just some fun fact.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
That's about
It's been
it.
fun, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hunky bread.
Oh, hunky bread.
We needed hunky bread with the wings.
Yes.
You let us down.
I know.
We always have hunky bread at
I had
Dave's.
some Hawaiian rolls. We still have a
Oh.
Hawaiian roll if you want.
Really? No, that's okay. I'm done.
Hawaiian roll with some butter on it. Yummy.
Mm-mm.
Okay, fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.